It is a good time to think about wedding planning, and today our expert will share with us the latest in wedding trends and some of the costs of tying the knot. So welcome, good morning to Esther Lee from theknot.com. Great to have you with us, Esther. How are you today?
Oh, great. And it's a wonderful time to be in California and to talk about weddings. Why not?
I know it's always a great time of year, and I'm a natural matchmaker, I think, but tell us how the knot created National Wedding Planning Day, right?
Yes, so National Wedding Planning Day started in 2017. Basically, it was created to bookend something that we call proposal season, which happens between the months of November through February. And to kick off March and a new season and thinking about spring ahead, we created National Wedding Planning Day to encourage couples to get started on seriously hunkering down on wedding planning. That means, downloading the Knot app, taking the style quiz, and then starting to hire those vendors from the Knot Marketplace, the vendor marketplace, in order to find the best in class folks who can help you execute your dream day.
Because I think the planning can hopefully help alleviate some of the stress down the road. I want to get back to the Knots Real Wedding Study. Tell us a little bit about it, and then really how the wedding planning world has changed in the past couple of years, because it really is a different landscape.
Yes, it's such a great question. So the actual real wedding study has been conducted annually, and basically it takes a look at how couples are planning, how much they're spending across states. National averages, of course, vary based on what type of wedding you are throwing. So it might be either a ballroom wedding, an outdoor wedding, and of course it always varies based on guest count and size. What we are finding is that weddings are back. We experienced a pandemic, and we saw that everything was stalwarted for a little bit. Along with the hiatus, we also found that people were itching to get back to just celebrations in general. So because the industry is so resilient, we saw a resounding return to weddings in 2022, and that is not they're slowing down anytime in 2023 and all the way ahead. But we are finding that couples are more excited than ever to move ahead with wedding planning as our guests to experience those celebrations that are being planned for them.
And I love that there's so many different options that you can plan to suit the bride and groom, from big to small to destination locations. Was there a specific part of the study that you really found most interesting now that everyone's kind of coming back, getting ready to celebrate the weddings again post-COVID?
Yes. So 2022 is actually the first year that we saw Gen Z entering the picture of marriage. And so, how they're approaching the wedding planning process is actually changing and evolving the way that the entire industry likely will be moving. So, first and foremost, we're finding that 90% of all couples are now planning digitally, which means, they really do need to find a handy dandy resource along with some of the best in class vendors to help them execute their dream days. And because things are happening online, it's really interesting to see those signals and the pace of planning shift in that direction.
So let's talk about the most important aspect of planning your dream wedding. A lot of people are planning digitally using online vendors. What do you think is key and the most important thing to do?
Yes, so I truly and vehemently believe in this tip right here, but trust the vendors that you are hiring. So on the Not Vendor Marketplace, for example, you're able to find reviews and ratings of key vendors. As you go forward and and trust your wedding day to these folks, it's really about letting go and enjoying the process of the engagement. We understand that sometimes, of course, there will be stresses involved. Wedding planning is very personal. It involves family. It involves your story. It involves, relationship dynamics. But more than anything, we really do want to encourage couples to take a minute, take a step back, trust your vendors to execute your vision on your wedding day, and also to rely on each other through those moments, both peaceful and sometimes stressful, and realize that you only get to do this once in a lifetime. Hopefully, it might be more, but at the same time, it's a special occasion for all to enjoy.
So much fun. Thank you so much, Esther. Great tips. I appreciate that. And for more information, go to theknot.com.